Watcher 2 to Cipher 9. Link established with Mos Illa Spaceport. Updating encryption protocols. And transmission secure. I assume the flight was uneventful?
I arrived in one piece. What's the mission?
Tatooine's a desert world. Binary star system, minimal life forms, sparsely populated by farmers and petty criminals. Mos Illa is the sole Imperial outpost. Not normally somewhere we'd expect terrorists to congregate, but these are unusual terrorists, the Ghost Cell.
A cute name. Did we come up with it, or did they?
One of theirs. Not bad for propaganda. Years ago, we heard rumors of a training program for hardened radicals. A terror cell specializing in stealth, infiltration, and assassination. Information now suggests this Ghost Cell is real, elite support for the Eagles network.
What are these assassins capable of?
There are stories of diplomats beheaded, security teams murdered, but no proof of terrorist involvement. It's troubling. We're targeting Tatooine on the word of an anonymous source claiming to be a former Ghost Cell member. The source says that stopping the terrorists is a matter of conscience. He wants a face-to-face meeting.
An anonymous source demands a meet. It doesn't inspire faith.
What he's given us checks out, and we can't ignore this. Soothe his paranoia and dispose of him when you've eliminated the cell. He's waiting for a call from a holocom terminal in town. Stay on guard. Watcher 2 out.
I've been waiting for days. I don't appreciate being jerked around. Who is this anyway? Who sent you?
I'm someone who can ruin you if I don't get what I want. Clear?
Clear? Fine. I'll talk about the terrorists, but I need a guarantee. If we're going to meet, no one can know. Not the Ghost Cell, not Imperial security.
Give me your location and stay put.
I can't. We each come halfway, or we don't do this at all. There are sentry droids all around town. Imperial model, but everyone knows their holocam feeds are insecure. The Ghost Cell could use them to find me. Take out the droids and I can make our rendezvous.
I don't answer to you.
You don't know the Ghost Cell. I'm not going to get recorded and die over a stupid mistake. Once you've dealt with the sentries, head to the market. Give the droids holocams to a merchant named Dato Whis. He'll send you to me.
Dato Whis? Can he be trusted?
He's just a drop point. Doesn't know a thing. If the way is clear, I'll see you soon. Otherwise, we won't speak again.
Smells like a sweaty farmer. Great spot for a dead drop.
Good droids. Many droids. You're coming to shop now? Yes. You look around.
I've got your stupid holocams. Now tell me what's going on.
Holocams? Yes. For these we make an exchange. I get holocams, you get shiny mouse droid. Good condition.
Thank you. I'm sure that'll do nicely.
Yes. Look, your droid is getting away. Better follow him.
On Hutta, we used mouse droids for target practice.
Keep your weapons down. I don't want to fight, You sure you weren't followed?
Even if I was followed, you're not going anywhere. Understand?
I said I don't want to fight! Damn it! Okay, look. I'm backing off. My name is Mia Hawkins. I'm not giving you the runaround. It's just... the Ghost Cell can look like anyone. Holographic disguise.
They may be good, but no one's that good.
You really don't get it, do you? I used to be part of Cobalt Flag, the anti-occupation group on Sullust. We fought the Empire, organized bombings and sabotage. Didn't work. Last year, Imp Security cracked down. Most of us died. I was approached by people who offered me a way out. Retraining.
So your buddies died while you joined the elite? Good deal.
Stop it! It wasn't like that! The Eagles people smuggled me into Tatooine, brought me to this weird empty village in the middle of the desert. The Ghost Cell lived there, a few dozen fighters from around the galaxy, training under their leader, the Old Man.
I'm going to eliminate those people. You're going to help me.
I understand. You need to know what you're up against, though. The Old Man's village was an empty model. We could experiment with bombs, sniper fire, whatever. I spent months there. Then they started kidnapping civilians, brought them to the village so we could practice. That's when I slipped away.
A whole town mocked up so you could learn terrorism.
Those people were innocent. There are limits. The Ghost Cell has to stop. I don't know where the village is. They kept us sedated coming and going, but I had a thought. The cell gets food and supplies from some smuggler in town. Name of Dragon Eyes. If we can flesh him out, he can lead us there.
Is this a joke? I ask you to deliver assassins, and you give me a merchant.
Not just a merchant. Someone with a way in. I patched together these tracking devices. Wouldn't be hard to plant them on customers in the local cantina. People who know things. Then you ask around for Dragon Eyes, loud and public. Someone's bound to try and warn him, and with the trackers, we can see who.
I start asking questions, I'll expose myself.
I know, but if someone targets you, we know it's working. I'll monitor the trackers and call you when someone gets in touch with Dragon Eyes. But work fast, okay?
So the Imperials come in with 3 astromech droids, and I'm thinking to myself, I see. You want something? I'm a little busy here.
You're going to tell me how to find Dragon Eyes, and you're going to tell me now.
Whoa, I don't know what you're talking about. Look, a lot of people pass through here. I can't keep track of them all. What's this guy to you?
Dragon Eyes cheated me, betrayed me, and almost got me killed. I want to repay the favor.
I won't stop you, just don't shoot up the place, huh? Please?
Let's ask around, see if one of these losers can find a clue.
Good news. An old Rhodian left the cantina a few minutes ago. Fidgety, nervous. I'm tracking him. Might be going to Dragon Eyes. The bad news is, Ghost Cell assassins are all over. They're coming to kill you.
Didn't expect them so soon.
Yeah, sorry. They've got stealth tech and street clothes. No way to find and fight them all. You need to get them off your back and now. Take the offensive. Draw them into an ambush.
I don't need your advice.
If that were true, there wouldn't be a Ghost Cell, would there? Grab a speeder out of town. There's an old wind farm not far. Plenty of cover. And dust's good for jamming stealth. Should hide the bodies, too. Look, I have to go. They'll be looking for me. Talk later.
Come out. The wind speaks your name. The sand would bury your corpse. You have asked improper questions. The old man has determined your fate.
Really? Then I have a surprise for you.
We shall see.
Tough man for a guy.
They're all dead? What did you do in here? Forget that, you're amazing. Did they hurt you?
I thought you were hiding back in town.
What? No, I wanted to make sure you were okay. Let me take a look at you. They use poison sometimes. Even a scratch can be nasty.
What kind of poison?
Something from one of the native plants. Now can I take a look?
I didn't mean to offend you.
Of course. Here we go. The wounds aren't too bad, but...
Now they're worse. You are going to fall. Then the traitor will share your fate.
Hello? Still alive out there?
One of the assassins looked like you. Care to explain?
What? Blast! The ghost cell is very good at imitation. Holograms. The old man is better. Not surprised he trained someone to be me.
How do I know you're the real Mia? You could be another fake.
I brought you in with a mouse droid. We talked about the village. I warned you in the cantina. Good enough? Now, while you were fighting, I think the Tracer's got a lock on Dragon Eyes. Let's meet up before this call gets intercepted. There's a trading post near our man's location. I can make it there.
If it's dangerous, I can meet you back in town.
No, it's okay. After what you just did, the ghost cell will be distracted at least a little. I'll wait for you in one of the storage areas. Should be safe, if you're quick. And if... I have to go. You made it, huh? I had a detonator primed just in case. I can probably turn it off now.
So long as I'm around, you keep your weapons powered down. Clear?
Right, 'cause you're all the protection I need. You think I'm sticking around on this planet for fun? You think I like working with imps? I committed myself to taking down the ghost cell, but that doesn't mean you can treat me like dirt.
Are we going to work together, or are we going to argue?
Right. Let's get the work done. I told you I tracked down Dragon Eyes. Your trap led straight to the terrorist supplier. Real nasty sort named Milos Varda. He works for the local crime syndicate. Group called The Exchange.
Been a while since I dealt with the underworld. I'm out of practice.
I don't know a lot about them. The Exchange runs spice, gambling, extortion, broken legs, and blown up speeders. Not a shock their guys connected to the ghost cell. Milos must get supplies through Mos Hilla and ship them to the village.
After the cantina, Milos could have assassins prepared. Or he might be dead.
I don't think the cell has figured out what's happening yet. I'm sure he has Exchange protection. But his house isn't far. Afterwards, we can meet back here.
I didn't hear anyone come in. The guards usually call. If you had an appointment, you should know. My husband is out on business. He'll be back soon.
I need to talk to him. If it's no trouble, I'd rather not have to come back.
I'm not sure. No one said anything about a visitor. Who are you, anyway? What do you want here?
Don't worry. Your husband and I go way back. I wanted to surprise him.
That right. He's not big on surprises, but I suppose you know that. Well, I was about to fix lunch. Care to join me?
That sounds wonderful. We can swap stories about Milos.
Oh, I'm sure you have quite a few. Stars know I do.
Isbeth, I'm back! Who is this? What are you doing here?
Don't be rude, Milos. I was just telling your friend about the time you sold the farm.
This is not my friend, and things are very dangerous for us now.
If you want the woman to live, I suggest you change your tone.
What does she mean? What's this all about?
Shut up! Just stay calm. You were the one asking questions. I was promised you wouldn't survive.
Who told you I wouldn't survive? How do you know someone would come after me?
They're always watching. As soon as I heard, they heard too. The ghost cell came to me. They offered the Exchange protection. Assassins. If we gave them what they needed. What could I say? They're worse than we are. And now you think you frighten me?
I do horrible things too, Milos. Tell me where the cell is based.
I can tell you, please! I pack whatever they need. Leave the shipment at a drop point in the canyons. They take the crates home by speeder. The next delivery is soon. That's all I know.
That'll do. Cause me any trouble and I'll be back.
I understand. I will not cause difficulties. Come, Isbeth. Let's get away from here.
Hello, I'm recording this message for you. Funny thing is, I don't know your name. By now you've talked to Milos. I hope he gave you what you need to find the village, because I've done all I can. Even sent everything I know about the Eagle's network to intelligence. But now I'm leaving, because I know how this ends. After the ghost cell is neutralized, you turn me in. I can't give myself up to a life of torture. I mean to keep resisting the Empire. Maybe join up with the Republic, something. Anyway, destroy the village. Kill the old man. They're not part of the Resistance. There's something evil.
I used to blow things up too, but I don't get self-righteous about it. Anyway, what now? We're down by 1.
Imperial intelligence will find her. In the meantime, we have work.
Got it. Check out the drop point next. Get ourselves a ride to the terror cell. Well, there's stuff here. Guess the ghost cell hasn't picked up its delivery.
There's plenty of room inside these things. Guess where we're going?
Worst part is, I've traveled this way before.
Welcome, my child. I wondered whether you'd find your way.
I'm so sorry. I couldn't stop them.
I applauded you toward the end. You've trampled my garden, of course. But I admire your skills.
Cute, but really, am I supposed to be scared?
Scared? No. I want to see what comes naturally. However emotions surface on your flesh.
Be careful. The old man, he's dangerous.
Don't mind your friend. We found her in the spaceport and thought we'd bring her home.
We could have killed her, of course. But what reward would that be when she's served so well?
You don't have to show off for my sake.
A trick of the light. Besides, after a while, changing becomes second nature. Surely you've noticed.
The truth is, I let Mia defect. From the moment she began training, I saw that she was weak, unworthy.
I knew she would flee and turn on us. She was the perfect bait to lure an Imperial intelligence cipher.
If you really wanted to meet a cipher, you should have come to Drummond Cast.
Alas, I cannot trust Imperial hospitality. We've been watching you, learning your techniques. In Mosila, at the wind farm, in exchange territory, syncing our emotions with yours.
You're fantastically talented. You'll show us everything, and then we'll replace you inside your own organization. I don't want to fight you. Give up now and I can be merciful. All of you, kill her!
Now, dirtbag.
Some of this?
You don't know how many lies are at work. No idea what's really going on.
Why don't you tell me then?
You'll find out on your own, sooner or later.
It's really him. He's really dead. I'm sorry about everything. I didn't know what he was planning. I can't believe he used me.
If you hadn't run off and been captured, this might have gone smoother.
I left a message for you. Like I said, I couldn't stay. I'm not an Imperial. I guess that doesn't matter now. We're both here. I'm in no shape to fight. What do we do about it?
Let's say it was your choice. Tell me what you'd do.
Seriously? All I want is my freedom. But you won't give me that. You're an intelligence agent. It's not how you're trained.
Goodbye, Mia. It was nice while it lasted.
The Empire will fall.
Even I'm feeling a little sick from all the blood. We done?
Terrorists don't go free.
I was hoping you didn't like her. That just sounds cold. Want to go somewhere with less sand? Maybe more people?
Secure transmission established. This is Watcher 2. Your efforts to destabilize the Terra network are working better than expected, Cypher. Unfortunately, I don't have good news. We attempted to capture the Eagle in a raid on Thullerton. We found a base, but the man had moved on.
You're going to make me start dreading these calls.
I don't like reporting bad news any more than you like hearing it. We've also been researching the so-called Eradicator devices. They're satellites, orbital strike weapons with enough firepower to level a city. Here's the bizarre thing. The terrorists aren't building the Eradicators, they're growing them.
Never figured the Eagle for a gardener.
For the record, he's not, according to our profile. The Eradicators are a combination of biological and mechanical components, organic batteries in a weaponized shell. The terrorists don't need factories anymore. They can grow Eradicators wherever there's room.
Cheap, destructive, and disposable.
Our people are jealous they didn't think it up. We'll continue gathering information. We know what the Eradicators are, but not where or how they'll be used. You have your own mission. Destroy the cells and they'll lead us to the Eagle. Watcher 2 out. Stand by. I'm routing comm traffic through our mid-rim outposts. You're on a 6-second delay until I resynchronize the data stream. 3, 2, 1. Synced and secured. Tracking systems show you're in the castle lands of Alderaan. Enjoy the view, Cypher. I hear the mountains are lovely.
Hard to tell from here. There's not much to see in the spaceport.
I imagine not. Something to look forward to, then. Alderaan is governed by the wealthiest noble families in the galaxy. They've feuded for centuries, and are presently engaged in a full-scale war. You're here because Imperial Intelligence believes that one of the noble houses, or a noble within one of the houses, is financing the Eagle's Terra network.
Maybe you should assign an accountant to this job.
This isn't about credit trails. These are dangerous people. The Empire's resources are tied up supporting House Thul's efforts to claim the throne. But Intelligence does have one asset, Vector Hillis. Vector was an Imperial ambassador to the nobles, but he was later repurposed. Now he's with the Killiks, Alderaan's native alien species.
Why are you being cagey, Watcher 2?
Apologies. Vector's is an unusual case, and I should explain. When Vector approached the Killiks on a mission of diplomacy, they absorbed him into their collective intelligence. He's part of their hive mind. However, he continues to file activity reports, and we believe he's still loyal to the Empire, even if he's barely human anymore.
How's that possible?
Prolonged exposure to the Killiks induces physiological changes. He shares thoughts, feelings with them, but we don't know much more. We've requisitioned Vector from the diplomatic service and given him a need-to-know overview. You'll rendezvous at these coordinates. Use him to eliminate any noble or house funding the terrorists. Watcher 2 out.
Yes, this is the one, as the song schedule determined.
I can't wait to see how this goes.
We are Vector Hillis, Dawn Herald of the Ouroboros Nest. Pleased to make your acquaintance, Agent.
It sounds like you were expecting me.
We received a message concerning your mission. We were told we might serve. We trust our appearance doesn't disturb you. Our superiors in the diplomatic service find our joining disconcerting, but it was necessary. The joining allowed us to share thoughts and senses with the Nest, forge a bond between Empire and Killiks. The change is a small price.
Changed or not, you clean up well.
You're very kind. We'd rub forearms, but it might not translate. Yes, as to your target, Imperial Intelligence provided us with a list of names, dates, and locations connected to your terrorist financier.
I'm not sure I like sharing information with the Killiks.
It's unavoidable. Our thoughts are shared. Perhaps you'll make the best of it. We can't identify the financier himself, but your information shows he's visited House Organa, House Ceres, House Pantier, and House Cortess. Cortess is a vassal of the Empire's proxy, House Thul. If you show the Cortess Baron a copy of our findings, he might close in on your foe.
I appreciate the advice.
We must proceed to the Dance of Unlighting, but we'll remain here for the duration of your mission. We suggest you present yourself to Cortess as an ally of the Empire, show strength, and don't mention your intelligence connections.
Hold your guard. In the name of Baron Payar Cortess and the Cortess Barony, I demand you state your business or face expulsion.
My business is my own. Get these thugs out of my way.
Huh. Imperial arrogance. I thought your people stayed in House Thul.
Do you doubt a servant of the Empire might visit us, Captain? We're supposed to be allies, after all.
I'm sorry, my lady. I'm merely surprised.
As for you, I am Baroness Che Cortess. Please forgive our lack of hospitality, but my husband has no time for visitors.
I believe he'll want to speak to me. It's a matter of life and death.
Aren't they all, though? Some days ago, we lost a squad of battle droids patrolling the borders of Cortess lands. That squad was our first line of defense. We believe the squad's disappearance may presage an attack, yet not one of our allies has come to our aid.
What makes you think I was involved with your lost squad?
Nothing. But you've done naught to make my house safer. We don't know what destroyed our droids. They went silent. Until we find out, we must prepare for the worst. If you wish to make amends, send your troops to determine the fate of our patrol. Perhaps that will make my Baron smile again.
Of course. I'll send a legion of my best men.
I'll leave you to Captain Perovius. I hope to see you under better circumstances.
If your troops find the droids, tell them to activate the squad's homing beacon. Perhaps the data logs will help us.
This is Captain Perovius. It's good to see you again. I'm impressed that you conducted the search personally. We're receiving the droid's logs now. You have my thanks.
I'd appreciate it if you let the Baron know about my help.
He'll hear. Don't you worry. At any rate, these logs are discouraging. The droids skirmish with the Killiks. Blasted bugs are on Cortess lands again.
I ran into a few more on my way here.
Figures as much. Rumor has it that the Killik nest is growing. Probably scouting for a new home. I'll make sure the Baron knows. Those things won't build a new hive in Cortess territory. I'll tell you that.
Now that I've done my part, may I see the Baron?
The Baroness is offering you an invitation to the estate. You may return at your leisure.
The Baron is expecting you. This way, please.
Our guest has arrived, my lord.
Baron Payar Cortess, Sword of the Castle Lands, I hereby present to you the honorable emissary of the Sith Empire. This woman risked herself in the service of House Cortess, valiantly recovering our lost patrol and identifying the Killik threat. In appreciation of her noble deeds, and out of respect for her accomplishments, I ask that you grant her recognition.
I so grant her recognition. I am Baron Payar Cortess, my lady. Welcome to my home.
Allow me to present Kaleo Janus, my loyal and trusted associate.
Such an exotic young woman. How is it you come to be here?
I slid out of Mama's womb and picked up a blaster. Now I'm your new friend's bodyguard. Of course, you and me could be friends too. You got a nice place here. I could stick around a while.
Baron?
You are an intriguing creature, I admit.
Hear what he said? That was sweet.
Forgive the rat-attacky, Baron. Her species lacks restraint.
But I'm sure her other fine qualities compensate for it.
I knew I liked you, Baron. We should talk politics.
Tell me now, why do you seek my house? Is there a favor you would ask? An alliance you'd propose?
I'm trying to identify a visitor to House Cortess. I know when he was here, but not his name or face.
I'll gladly help. Show me what you have. The dates in your files. Yes, we've had visitors at these times, but that's no surprise. I believe the guest you're looking for is Master Denry Ale. We've hosted him and his summits on a number of occasions.
Tell me where to find this man.
Ah, well, it may not be so easy as that. Denry Ale was once Lord Denry Ale, a powerful and respected man among the vassal houses. But some years ago, he abdicated his position.
He became a mediator dedicated to forging peace.
Strange you should ask about him now. For several weeks, Denry Ale has been missing. Whether off on some secret negotiation or something more regrettable, no one knows.
I know which possibility I'd wager on.
I'll begin looking into Ale's whereabouts through formal and informal diplomatic channels. If I can find him for you, I will. You may also wish to investigate the matter yourself. I'm sure the Empire has contacts who can assist.
You'll let me know if you find anything.
Of course. I'll send a message immediately. In the meantime, you're welcome to stay as a guest. House Cortess prides itself on its hospitality.
We'll have to dine together. You can meet the Ack Dogs.
The Baron has spoken. This audience is at an end.
Is it me, or are there more bugs than last time?
Welcome back. Your aura reflects your attunement to the great song.
What are all these Killiks doing here?
The hive requires more nutrients. These are foraging parties. They'll gather what we need.
Cortez isn't happy about having Killiks around, you know.
Yes. We apologize for the incident with the battle droids. It should have been avoided. Our observers saw you enter the Cortess estate. The fingerlings were listening and heard mention of Denry Ale. We met Ale during our time as ambassador. With his wealth and talent, he could be your target.
Care to explain that?
Denry Ale could obtain funding from houses across Alderaan. He could supply a terrorist army. We think we can find him. Our nest has had many joiners over the years. Soldiers, children, nobles. We can search their memories and see what they know of Denry Ale.
Are all these people in the nest like you?
As Dawn Herald and emissary to the Empire, we retain more independence. But we're all joiners. We remember Pabal Alder. When her speeder crashed, our foragers brought her to the hive. Our healers tended her. We became one. Her house, House Alder, an old house of scholars and antiquarians, granted Ale residence in honor of his work as a mediator. Ale kept records of his work in the Alder estate. If you can penetrate the estate's defenses, those records are yours.
I've never seen anything quite like that.
We live to serve. House Alder opposes the Empire, and the estate is always prepared for an Imperial attack, even a stealthy one. Be careful. Agent, it's good to see you. Yes, we apologize. The nest has been invigorated by star dancing. If you could smell the pheromones, you'd understand our restlessness.
If I start understanding, I'll know it's time to leave.
There's nothing to be concerned about. The hive is growing, and we all benefit. We even have a gift for you. These orbs contain white membrosia, rare nectar produced by our givers. Pull back the wax and sip. You'll find it gives strength and healing.
Nothing wins a girl's heart like bug milk.
There's truth to that among Killiks, but we're not sure that you'd like the details. In any case, how's the search for Denry Ale?
I found records in the Alder estate, but I am not sure what to make of them.
This is perplexing. It looks like Ale funded the destruction of the Dominator and the assassination of Darth Jadus. But the rest is very odd. Have you shown this to Baron Pear?
I was hoping I wouldn't need to.
Baron Pear may see nuances we don't. We've mentioned our difficulty with human personalities. We'll be on alert, should you need anything else. The nest embraces our unity.
Welcome back. I'll let the Baron know you're here.
My dear, you shouldn't concern yourself with trifling details.
I am concerned. This house needs all I can give, not just my gardening skills.
Enough, we'll speak later. Ah, the Imperial Emissary. I hope you're enjoying your visit to Alderaan. But if you're here about Denry Ale, I must disappoint. I've been gathering information, yet I cannot locate him with any certainty.
An exchange, Baron. I'll share my information if you'll share yours.
I'm more than willing. May I? These records... they are the pieces of a puzzle my own sources left incomplete. It appears that some weeks ago, Master Ale arranged a secret meeting with House Rist. That meeting is doubtless occurring as we speak.
I'm not familiar with that house.
House Rist is a stain upon the nobility. A house of slayers and poisoners. I suggest you wait for Denry Ale's return. A month, perhaps 2. Don't earn the Rist assassins' ire by interfering in their affairs.
I'll have to think about it.
Good. I appreciate an ally who knows caution. Confronting Rist will do no good. Now, I must cut this discussion short. I have other matters to attend to. See to our guest, my lady. Make certain Cortess hospitality remains second to none.
I'm sorry about my husband. He's a busy man, and a brave one. Just not brave enough to confront the House Rist.
Care to explain that?
Everything the Baron said about Rist is true. They are a stain on society, and a foe of Cortess. When I was a child, Rist assassins poisoned my father and slit my brother's throat. Justice was never done.
Why are you telling me this?
The Baron won't listen to my ideas. But you could show him the meaning of bravery. You could show all the houses that defying Rist isn't hopeless. Find Denry Ale, fight the assassins, and go with all our hopes.
I don't like assassins. I'll make sure they remember my visit.
You gladden my heart. I'll leave you alone. I'd warn you to be careful, but I know you will be.
I was starting to wonder if we'd meet face to face. Welcome to House Rist. My name is Denry Ale, but of course you know that, and so much more after stealing my records.
I know you're funding the Eagle and his terror network.
Do you really? How satisfying for you. Not that it matters. When we heard you were on your way, I arranged for my friends at considerable expense to prepare a traditional Rist welcome.
In other words, you planned this. Did someone tip you off?
Let's just say I'm not the only person on Alderaan to believe the Empire's become a problem. Now, should you manage to drive past the poisoned blades of my Rist friends here, I'll warn you, I am a skilled duelist. But I doubt that'll be relevant. Gentlemen, you may kill the intruder. Worthless filth. You may have killed me, but you can't take away what I've achieved. I worked for peace on Alderaan. I showed the houses how to settle their differences. What have you ever done for decent men?
I'll ask the questions here.
A little A little late for that.
Master Ale, I'm sorry to disturb, but this message must reach you in time. The situation's grown worse. The thorn in my side knows you're visiting House Rist, and I believe she'll soon give chase. She's dangerous, Denry. She's in league with my husband, and somehow gained access to your personal journals. You're going to need protection. I know the Rists aren't committed to working for us yet, but I hope you can convince them to help you. I'm sure you can sway them somehow. You've a way with words.
Halt! Leave Cortess lands immediately, or be forcibly expelled.
Let me guess. Baroness Che doesn't like me anymore.
The Baroness has revoked your access to the estate. She's ordered all defenses raised. You may as well turn around. We've got blast doors, force fields. This estate is designed to repel an army.
The Baroness is funding terrorists, and I have proof.
I'm not interested in your proof. I'm interested in removing a threat to my house. All droids, attack now!
Fun. I don't think blasters are going to get through here anymore. Maybe we should talk to your bug boy.
Agent, come inside. The nest is prepared to defend you.
Yeah, that's what you need these bugs for. Defending us.
Our observers saw what happened. Why did Cortess turn on you? How can we help?
Turns out the Baroness is working with the terrorists.
The Baroness? This is unexpected. The Nest has studied the Cortess estate's defenses and deemed them formidable. The interior shields are designed for squads of human attackers. The perimeter security systems are meant to combat armies and Killik swarms.
Why does the Nest know so much about Cortez' defenses?
We've been studying Cortess for some time. We've been thorough. The power generators are behind the main estate. They're well guarded, but they might be sabotaged from the inside. If I could reach the generators, I could release a swarm of fingerling Killiks. Our smallest brethren can easily slip through the cracks and damage the machinery.
Are you any good in a fight?
The diplomatic service taught us basic combat. Our transformation into Dawn Herald enhanced our physical performance. We can hold our own.
If you two are taking out the shield generators, I'll keep the Cortez patrols busy. Maybe poach something nice.
You planning to steal the Baron's prize, Thrantis?
What? We've got room on the ship.
Each of us can carry a handful of fingerling eggs. Once our young destroy the shield generator, we can proceed inside. fingerlings have ruined the power generators. We should find Baroness J.
What have you done?
Baron, I beg of you.
You have made an enemy of the Empire. You have brought vermin into my house.
I swear, I only wanted to protect us.
Silence! My honored guest, I bow my head in surrender, and I apologize for what's become of Cortess.
I'm here for your wife, Baron. She's committed terrorist offenses against the Empire.
I fought the only way I could. All I ever had was money.
Our reinforcements have arrived. We will attack on your signal.
I knew nothing of my wife's conspiracy. She only confessed once the house defenses were down. But I will make amends. Now, Captain.
You're an honorable man. I appreciate your sacrifice.
I had no other choice. Now, take your insects away from this place. We can discuss further recompense as civilized people.
We're afraid that's not your decision, Baron. Denry Ale and the Baroness are dead. With our assistance, the terrorist funding has been stopped. Now the nest will claim its price.
What are you talking about, Vector?
House Cortess will make a perfect extension of the hive. These rooms will become egg chambers and membrosia pools. The family can become joiners.
What? You cannot do this! I gave you my wife!
House Cortess opposed the Empire and must be subdued. The nest is growing and must expand its territory.
Do what you have to do. I'm finished here.
Excellent. We will secure the estate. The injured will be tended to and transformed. The dead will feed the larvae.
Damn you! Damn all of you! House Cortess will have revenge!
Protect the Baron and attack!
We are victorious. The hive is secure. The injured will be tended to and transformed. The dead will feed the larvae.
I went along with this, Vector, but I don't need the details.
Of course, we understand. Now, we'd like to bring this mission to a close. With your permission, we'll upload House Cortess's data to Imperial Intelligence.
This is Keeper to Cipher 9. I'm receiving your transmission. Watchers are reviewing the Cortess logs now. It looks like you've wrapped up the terrorist financing situation. Congratulations.
How can you be certain so quickly?
Dr. Hillis has been filing interim reports. The Cortess logs are our final confirmation. Preliminary analysis suggests the Eagle's terror network will run low on funds within weeks. The cells will look for alternative credit sources, of course. Let's not give them the chance to find any.
The Eagle will be long dead by that point.
Excellent. Now I have news for you, both of you. I contacted Vector's superiors in the diplomatic service, and we've reached an agreement.
Sir?
The requisition has been made permanent. You've been officially transferred to Imperial Intelligence. Cipher 9, from now on, Vector Hillis will act as a covert assault agent under your command. Understood?
Sir, don't I get some say?
No. Imperial Intelligence believes Vector Hillis is a useful tool, and someone needs to test him.
We understand your mistrust. We'll do our best to demonstrate we're worthy of the position.
Once you're through on Alderaan, return to your ship for debriefing. Watcher 2 should have updates ready for you. In the meantime, instruct Vector as you see fit. I expect he'll require additional training.
I'm sure Vector and I will make a good team.
Good. Stay alert, Cypher. Keep her out.
The Nest is pleased with the Empire and encourages this opportunity. We remain Dawn Herald, but we will travel at your side.
You've been with the Killiks a long time. Any anxiety about leaving the Hive?
Perhaps. It has been our home since transformation. But we've always been an emissary. First from the Empire to the Killiks, and now from the Killiks to the galaxy. It should be a fascinating experience.
This is Watcher 2 to Cypher 9. Verify that you're receiving and prepare for takeoff. We've located the Eagle.
Watcher 2, you're fantastic.
I certainly am. And you're going to love this. We knew the Eagle had abandoned his old base, but until you neutralized that last cell, we didn't know the details. Now we do. The Eagle is on Hutter. Get there as soon as you can.
Do you have an exact location?
Working on it. I've got half a dozen satellites scanning the swamps. I have to go now, Cypher, but I'll brief you on site. Watcher 2 out.